boarding passes. Crooked halo over lashes. Group chat blowing, I'm just scrolling past it. Got my headphones.
What is going on, you guys? It's your girl Renia the Queen here. Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all, we are back with another reaction video. Y'all, we are reacting to episode 7 of Euphoria. Oh my gosh, y'all, it has been a long time coming. And y'all, we are down to the wire at this point. We're on the final episode for tonight. I don't know how to take this. I don't know what to do. My brain is scattered. I'm still somewhat reeling from episode 7. So my mental hasn't relaxed from anything episode 7 since last Sunday. Does that sound crazy? Yes. Am I okay? Not really. Concerning this show, not really. Let me be very honest with y'all. So, getting back into the subject of at the end of episode 6, there was the conversation of Rue having her biblical moment. And when I say biblical moment, y'all, I mean there was a scene at the end. Rue was having a burning bush theme. And if you know, you know, biblically, the burning bush was something that God used to talk to Moses. But the unfortunate part was Moses was the one that did not make it into the promise. So I took that as, is Rue gonna make it? Is she not going to make it to the end of the season? Is she going to survive episode 8, which is the final episode? Like so much went through my mind at the end of that episode, and then to start off in episode 7, you have Ali, and they're discussing his life and all the things that he did, and I'm wondering, y'all, the theories are going around on social media, and it is crazy. It is so crazy, y'all. It is so crazy. It is so crazy. One of the theories is that Ali is going to sacrifice himself to save Rue. I don't know. I don't know which direction to go with that one, y'all. Because of the fact of, like I said, in the beginning of episode 7, there was the conversation of Ali's past and everything that he had went through. And I guess him and his wife at the time were battling because he was doing products that he shouldn't have been doing. But they did have a portion where they talked about, after he got himself together, he sponsored some people, and the people that he did sponsor did not make it. Whether they, unfortunately, I don't know if it was a passing or a, take myself there passing. It was either or. And I'm hoping that I'm really hoping, y'all, that it's not rude. I don't know how to feel concerning the situation. I'm still, like I said, reeling from episode 7. A lot of people be like, "Oh, y'all guys are so dramatic. It's just a show," and I'm just like, I've been watching the show since 2020. No, technically, I personally have been watching the show since last Christmas. Granted, it did come out, and I binge watched that mofo like it was no tomorrow. I literally binge watched it while I was on vacation. So, like I said, it is a show, but a lot of people have grown attached to the characters that we have watched on TV, and it's just like, I just don't want Rue to be one of the ones, because I want to see her happy life. But jumping back into it, guys, there is a portion to where, like I said, Ali is discussing the people he helped, and where they're the ones, some of the people he did help end up passing on. And for the very last one, a lot of people are speculating that it is Rue. And they're trying to figure out if Rue is talking to, a lot of people are saying Rue's talking to somebody. And then there is speculation that Rue is talking and telling the story from beyond the grave. I don't know how to feel because she says all the things in past tense and present tense. So I really want to know how this season ends. It is going to be very interesting. Um, I don't know which direction this is gonna go, y'all. I'm baffled myself, to be very honest with y'all, because like I said, I want to see a happy ending, but this is Euphoria, baby. Ain't no glitter and glitz and glam. And as y'all can see, Cassie got glitz and glam beginning of the show, and now Nate is gone. That lasted every bit of 2 minutes. That is it. That is all. And I'm just like, glitz and glam don't stay. So I don't know. Like I don't even know. I don't know how this is gonna end. This is crazy. Like there's so much going on. Um, yeah, I don't even know which direction I want to go in right now. Because like, granted, they were talking about Ali, and all the people that he helped, and the ones who did not make it. He has a book. I want to say like Death Note, but I don't think it's the same thing. A lot of people are saying it's Death Note, but I'm just like, I don't think so, because he literally takes the names of the people he sponsored, writes their name in the book, and then their date of passing in the book. And the very last page that he wrote on had an extra space. And like I said, I'm hoping it's not Rue's end, but we ain't gonna find us till like 9 o'clock at night. To be very honest with y'all, it's already 12:36, and yo, I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I want to sit down tonight for the episode. I'm gonna watch the episode. I'm gonna watch it when it premieres. Um, like I said, y'all, I don't even know how to describe this episode, because Maddie got upset. Maddie basically lost her job because her boss found out that I guess Cassie went in for the thing, and how she found out Maddie and Cassie knew, I guess, photos online. But I'm just like, just because you take photos of somebody that don't mean you rep them. But I don't know. Her boss is a butt to me. Sorry, I didn't like Maddie's boss, because this is why I can't even make that comment. Like, I hated that so bad for her. She lost her job because of that. And then she's going to help Cassie. Finds out Cassie takes down her page. If you know, you know. She takes down her page because Cassie gets a what they call it, a scene. I want to say scene. She's supposed to be cast in the show for LA Nights where her sister Lexi was working. And they told her, if you delete your page, we got a job for you here. So she goes through the process. She takes down her page, goes back up here. They no longer want to work with her. That would have been upsetting to me, very much so, because I take down my line of work and what I'm doing to make my money to, get a job over here just to find out later on that I don't get the job at all. That would upset me. Part of me felt bad for her because of that and the whole situation. But at the same time, like I said, to each his own. Um, and then there was the portion of, y'all, to be very honest with y'all, I didn't like Lexi this season. Because Lexi came off as a butt to me. I didn't like Lexi this season. So we're not gonna struggle along on Lexi. Because yeah. Anyway, Maddie was trying to help Cassie. Maddie lost her job, like I said. And then found out Cassie took down her page, but the reason why was because of the other job offer that she got. and then she took down her stuff for no reason. So then Maddie had to quickly help her get herself back on track with her page. And granted, she did. But the guys that were trying to embezzle money out of Nate and came after her because she wasn't sending them money. So that ended that whole scenario. So Cass ended up calling Maddie to see if she had the money. Maddie had to go talk to Alamo. And people are still trying to figure out if they did or if they did not. And I'm going to leave it there. And in my head, I don't think Maddie would. Desperate moment, yes, but I don't think Maddie would suit that though. So, but then again, like I said, her and Cassie have this bond. It's one of those, no matter what you do to me, I'm still gonna try to fight for you and stick up for you when maybe you better than me. What did I do? You better than me. Because with that past, maybe you better than me. Anyway, moving on to y'all. I'm sorry if I'm not like spaced out, but it's one of those, I'm trying to figure out what to say and where to go. Because when I say episode 7 left me so scattered, it was ridiculous. I'm trying to think of what else happened in episode 7. Aside from, y'all, I'm gonna put it like this: we don't like Faye no more. I'm gonna tell y'all why. Oh my god, it's raining outside. I'm gonna tell y'all why we don't like Faye no more. And whatever happens to Faye at this point happens to Faye. The fact that your best friend calls you and tells you XYZ, she needs the stuff back that y'all stole from her now boss. And then she'll let you have the money from that. But she needs the stuff back. She goes through the whole process of getting back to Lori's, and I don't want to say gaining their trust because she didn't gain any trust. They don't trust her at all, to be honest. But at least getting back into the house, and I don't know what more to put with that, child. She did make it back into the house. Did not gain anybody's trust because you can tell from the one scene where she's talking to Wayne. Wayne locks her into the room, and he's trying to talk Faye into taking her out. Now Faye goes upstairs. I'm guessing it was upstairs. Yeah, because her and Wayne stay in the basement. Faye goes upstairs, lets Rue out. Now, with her letting Rue out, tells Rue, okay, so the thing is here, and then they have the key. They have the 3D key made, like they did in episode 6. So they have the 3D key made. The key doesn't work at all, which is kind of like, it's granted you feel like it's a key, it would fucking work. That's red flag number 1. That would have been red flag number 1 for me, because why don't the key work? Granted, it is a 3D printed key. I've seen 3D printed keys work before for certain things. So why isn't the key working? Yeah, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I might have to switch mics. Give me like 2 seconds because my laptop is dying. And ain't no way other. It's my laptop figure anywhere. Like I don't know what more to put with that aside from, you know, Faye just really disappointed me. Like, why would you go through the whole process of getting your best friend in there, getting her downstairs to where the safe was, and then you getting completely hysterical because the money that was promised to you is no longer in the safe? Meanwhile, Rue had nothing to do with it. You told Rue the money was in the safe. She opens up the safe. It's not like you knew, because you obviously ain't know the money wasn't in the safe, right? Okay. Your first initial reaction is to scream and yell for your dude. Meanwhile, your best friend got the safe open. She has took all the evidence that they have from when they have all these other girls, including Angel. Angel's on the screen for every bit of 2 minutes, y'all. And I was livid for where she went and what happened to her. Um yeah, livid. Um Yo, my phone is buzzing talking about the new episode for tonight. Anyway, I was livid because I'm like, you have the time, you can run away, you and Rue can get out, you can go and find a better life. She said Alamo can pay you. But at the same time, that means she started working for Alamo. That's gonna be problem number two because Alamo don't give out money. He don't, not for free. This is the same man who took money from, not took money from, but it's the same money who supposedly helped Maddie out and didn't give her the money that she needed for the subject of Cassie. So he don't just give money out, baby. Um, but I don't know if she's gonna learn that or not just yet. But instead of Faye going with her, she screams, wakes up Wayne, and that's where the episode ends. And she was telling Rue, like, I'm always loyal to people, and I'm always the one that's getting effed over, and da 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 da. And I'm just looking like, baby, who effed you over? Because as far as I can see, uh, season 2 you popped up. Feds gave you a place to stay. Didn't charge you anything as far as I know. You were living there rent free. He helped you out. Broski ended up going to jail, but you're running free. You were in the same household as they were. Right? And then you go from that house to coming to work with Lori. You fall in love with Lori's cousin. Again, staying there rent free. Doing all you want to do. So if your life is not to your standard, just say that. But to blame somebody else because your life isn't to your standard is crazy. So, like I said, whatever happens to Faye at the end of the season happens to Faye. I don't wash my hands of Faye because you shouldn't have. She shouldn't have yelled for Wayne to wake up. She could have left her room. That part, when I said that part, pissed me off so bad. And I'm looking at this. I'm like, no, this didn't really. She's got the safe open, got the keys and everything to this man's stuff. She's taking out the stuff that she needs to give back. So Alamo will leave her in her hopes. Alamo will leave her alone. Technically, she was hoping to get get everything to the DEA. But like I said, she was hoping to escape, basically, to escape the house, with the stuff. And here you go. Nope. I'm gonna wake up my dude because the money that I was promised ain't in here, which again was not Ruth's fault. And I will say that to the end. That was not Ruth's fault. You saw Wayne put the money in there. The money is no longer in there. Then you need to talk to your man. But then again, she can't even ask him that. Because here's where the table's going to turn for Faye for me. And I feel like, well, not for me, but in the show in general, this is what I feel is going to happen. Wayne's going to wake up. He's going to wonder, how in the hell did Rue get out of the room? He locked it. When I say locked it, double bolt locked it and everything. How would she have gotten out of that room? And then she's going to have to explain to him why she has the keys. How did she open the keys to the safe? If you get my drift. So, I don't know what's going to happen to Faye tonight. Like I said, I washed my hands of Faye. because you didn't have to do that. My opinion. You ain't have to do that. That's your homegirl. She had no recollection of the money being in there or moved or taken because you're the one that told her, oh, the money is in here. But then when you find out the money isn't in there, you get pissed off with her. That ain't her fault. Like, be real, be honest, be serious. That wasn't her fault. But, that's neither here nor there. Outside of that, y'all, like I said, I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I might film for episode 8 after I watch the episode. It depends on how I feel and my emotions at that moment, because I'm an emotional behind person. So seeing some crazy stuff, it might scatter my brain again a little bit. I don't know, because it took me a minute to do 7, and 7 came out last Sunday. We're now a week later, and I'm just not putting out 7. So your girl is everywhere. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what emotion I'm gonna go through. Yo, I honestly, like I said, I don't know. I don't know. This season has been so crazy, so hectic. It's like you driving down the road. This season for me, driving down the road with no brakes, going 100 miles an hour, dodging walls. And then episode 7, you slam into a wall, but the car's still going. Like, I don't know how to feel. Like, if you get my drift, I'm like, I don't want to say stressing out, because I'm not stressing out, but it's the fact of this season has been an emotional roller coaster. And then they're about to dot their T's and cross their I's. What? What did I just say? They're about to cross their T's and dot their I's with the final episode. And I'm not sure if I'm ready for it, y'all. Be very honest with y'all. Am I going to watch it at 9 o'clock? Yes, I am. Am I ready for it? Hell no. Blake, honestly, hell no. I'm not. So, as of right now, y'all, I'm going to end it here. Like I said, I might do a reaction after watching episode 8. It depends on where my brain is at that point, because your girl's scattered like a mofo right now. I don't know what to do. I just don't. But for right now, you guys, I will catch y'all in the next video, our last and final reaction video to Euphoria. That is crazy to say. I wish I would have been able to react to all the other episodes in season 1 and season 2. That would have been great. But I didn't start this until just now. So, am I gonna miss it? Yes. I really am. But mentally, with everything that's happened, the roller coaster that we've been on, I want to say I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's over, because the mental trauma that I went through since episode 7. When I say mental trauma, y'all, when I take in stuff, I take it into the heart, and it's crazy. And like I said, episode 7 was hella traumatic for me. So, yeah. But like I said, we're going to see how I feel after watching episode 8, whether or not I do my reaction fresh off the episode or not. We will see how that goes. But for right now, you guys, I will catch you guys in the next one. I feel like I am babbling at this point, because your girl is like, in my head, I'm in a frantic state, because I don't have long until the new episode drops. Well, the very final episode drops. So, but for right now, you guys, I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, see you later, guys.
Black lip gloss, boarding passes, crooked halo over lashes, group chat blowing, I'm just scrolling past it. Got my headphones loud, heart doing backflips. Mama said